Dishwasher. Are we really sure this was a good idea? That's a tight turn. Okay, you gotta go slower. You just gotta go slower coming out of those. Hey everyone, today we're taking you on an epic road trip in our motorhome through Yellowstone National Park. Buckle up as we explore some of the most breathtaking spots in Yellowstone and the Tetons afterwards. We've got to get from right here at the north entrance of Yellowstone to Vail, Colorado, and we're taking the scenic route. We want to see Old Faithful, as much wildlife as we can spot, and definitely take a walk around Jenny Lake in the Tetons. There are always surprises and things that we don't expect, so let's see what pops up. Oh, and we have a big rig. Our bus is 45 feet long and we tow a full-size pickup truck. We're pretty sure we'll fit everywhere, but I'm sure we'll put that to the test. But first, if we haven't met before, we're the Shinpaughs. We're a family of 4 who travels full-time, so we can make memories now. The bus is parked right over here in the overflow lot. So from the very beginning, I can tell you that we fit at the north entrance in order to take a family picture here at the sign. Since we can see it right down the street, we're walking over to the monument that was built in 1903 to commemorate this north entrance of the park. Jason's gonna bring the bus around and then we'll really get started on our drive into the park. So we may have a quick correction. On the internet, it says 1903, but on the building, it says 1872. Sarah's the one that looked it up. Sarah, baby, I wonder if in 1872, if Congress said, yes, it's okay to do it, and if in 1903 it was finished. I don't know, we'll have to do some digging. But anyhow, it's been here a really long time, and it's pretty cool. Oh. Take the rubber, Dad. Take the rubber. You left a little bit of that rear tire on the curb. Yeah. That wasn't a great noise.
That was pretty cool, getting to go through that arch.
It was awesome. And now we go into the park, but do you have the park pass or is it in the truck?
I got it out of the truck.
Oh,
look.
I'm glad.
Antelope. We ain't even made it into the park yet.
Oh, yay, animals already.
Feels like we're crossing a Canadian border.
I know. Back to Alaska. It's bringing me back to the twitches of the cross of the border.
Deja vu. Get out the passports.
Hi there. National Park Pass. Driver's license. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right.
That was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
We're official. We got the map, the guide. We kind of know where we want to go, so how about we figure out where everything is?
Well, and we want to ask at the visitor center. We always go to the visitor center. That's one of our things that we do when we get to a national park. Almost the first thing we do is we go to a visitor center.
Yep.
And we do it to figure out, like, we already know, but like, hey, you know, we're bringing the coach through here. Where should we go? With some parking.
Yeah, just
the animal
whatever.
sightings. They'll know a little bit about the animals.
That's for sure.
And we have 2 routes we can choose from. We can have the more westerly route or the more easterly route, which goes through Lamar Valley.
So I'm curious on the GPS how long it says it will take to get to the Teton village. Because at the end of the day, that's where we're going to come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even though this map's going to give us an answer, what it's really going to depend on is how many people are on these roads and how many animals are on these roads. That can change things drastically. Oh my, babe, what a start.
Yeah.
That's a lot of turns and it's uphill.
Yeah, giddy up.
Are we really sure this was a good idea? That's a tight turn.
I hope nobody's coming the other way.
Good, Dad. You're good. Okay.
I'm going to see if I can do it and stay in the lane.
I always feel like I'm going off the edge. Oh my gosh. You did it.
I didn't stay in the lane. The truck didn't stay in the lane.
Yeah, well, that was pretty stinking close.
Yeah. So right out of the gate, we're like 400 yards in. Hairpin turn right up the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot of room, but we did it. And so you can too.
Wow.
It says 4 hours. 4 hours. So we'll see if we can really do this in 4 hours. I mean, it's going to be a long 4 hours. We've been in Yellowstone a couple times.
This is our 4th time in.
Yeah, and that's why we were like, yeah, let's take it the scenic route. But we haven't done this entrance before, so.
Keep this in front of us.
And then the people are, okay, well, it's a real pull-off, I guess. Okay, well, not really sure what we were talking about. We're just gonna pay attention to the road for a minute. Let's just do that. The dishwasher just came open. We forgot to lock it after having lunch.
Y'all see anybody coming up there?
Not look through up there.
Nope, you're good.
All right, own it.
This one has a little more curve than the last one.
What are we doing? And there's no making a U-turn. There's no like, oh, we changed our mind. Okay, you gotta go slower. You just gotta go slower coming out of those.
I'm doing the very best that I can to keep the bus moving up. It's pretty steep too.
I know it is.
So I'm doing the very best I can do right now.
And you're doing a great job. I mean, you really are. At least the roads are in great shape.
Yeah.
Right? At least they're really smooth, really nice. I mean, we only have 2 lanes and very little room to spare, but what we got is good.
You know, when we brought the bus in on the east side out of Cody, it was steep and there's a pretty legit hill that comes in through there, but it wasn't anywhere near as
No, there were no hairpin turns
turny
like
like whatever it is this is.
No, this is completely unexpected, at least for me.
I'd be curious if anybody that's watching has brought their rig through the north entrance like this. It's a big rig over 45 feet or so, and what their thoughts were. Maybe it just feels worse than it is. I don't know.
No.
There's a visitor center coming up here.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good turn. This is a nice tight turn. It's definitely a U-turn. All right, you get a break in about 1.5 minutes.
I'll take it.
We're gonna go to the visitor center and we're gonna figure out if the roads continue like this or not.
And I'm gonna unwrap my fingers.
Yeah.
We have a RV, a large RV, and I think we're gonna go this way to Old Faithful. Where are some pull-offs that we could do the pots?
You can park on the road here at Norris and hike up to the Norris Geyser Basin.
Okay.
You guys can do that.
Here, Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you would park on the road, and there'll be signs there at least, 4 signs.
Okay, perfect. We just got done with the visitor center here at Mammoth Hot Springs, and she suggested that we go to the Norris Geyser Basin. She said we could fit there as a pull-off, so that'll be our first stop.
We've seen a few wildlife so far, so hopefully we'll catch some on camera to share. But we're going to find us some geysers and painted pots that we could pull into. That was the best part of our trip into the visitor center, was we basically asked them, where do the big tour buses go? Where can they pull in? Because that's where we'll be able to pull into. Those will be our stops this afternoon.
Yep.
So, babe, am I correct that the Norris Geyser Basin is the first one we're going to go to?
That's where we're on our way to.
All right, it's the park's hottest, most dynamic geyser basin, and it includes Steamboat, the world's tallest geyser. There's a nearby museum of National Park Ranger, and it showcases the history of these iconic public servants. So you can go see the geysers. You can go to the National Park Ranger Museum, which we'll probably pass on today.
I always love it when you're on these little bitty roads and like, oh yeah, there's no more center line. See?
Oh yeah, there you go.
It just keeps it real.
Keeps it real.
Uh-oh, hold on.
Little road construction not finished yet. Same bus we have as a tour bus, 3 cars up. So we're feeling pretty good. If he or she's up there, we're okay.
You know, look at the traffic. We're here, it's the day after Labor Day, late in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, and look how much traffic there still is. This park gets bombarded with
Well, it's
visitors.
probably the beginning of a week for some people, right? They get checked in this weekend because Monday's a holiday, so they only have to take 4 days of vacation this week.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think this time of year it's going to be busy no matter what because the weather's still nice. And, you know, people are trying to get in those last minute trips before school starts. Different parts of the country start later than others. So far, we're moving along.
A few moments later.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Hi.
My word.
So there's road construction. We just hit some of the bumpy road and we said, oh, unfinished road construction. Well, this is where they're finishing it. I get, you know, it's a good thing we're going slow because there are some fresh pieces of asphalt just loosely in our lane and we don't want to flip those up on the bus. You know, once you get inside the national park, it's basically 2 lanes and you're at the mercy of whatever's going on, right? But you know what? They probably closed the traffic coming this way for this section. So we actually got lucky.
Yeah.
Because we were moving as we got into this section, but somewhere on the other side of this is a whole line of cars waiting to come through. So
the other direction.
So I'm thankful for that. There's the silver lining, right? Always making lemonade with those lemons.
Temperature dropped 11 degrees since we came into the park.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you know, it's just, this park is huge. They call it the Grand Loop. And if you did the whole thing, and I don't remember how long it is, but it is a lot of miles.
So you just taught me something, Jason. I didn't know they called this the Grand Loop. I think that's super cool. It is actually 142 miles long, 54 miles wide, 63 miles long. So it's a huge span of road, you know. And it says, it can take 4 to 7 hours depending on stops. But just the roughly the half, the west half that we're doing today, GPS told us that could take 4 hours.
That's to get into the Tetons.
Yeah, to get down into the Tetons, but still, you know, 4 to 7 hours. It's a day. I mean, this is a driving park. If you love to just drive, see, go to a pull-off, check out the little placards, what's going on over here. How many, do they have a visitor center at each corner?
They have
or each entrance is what I mean.
Oh, for sure, in each entrance.
So there's all of those things that you can go in and out of. Like if that's what you like to do in a national park, this is for you for sure.
Oh look, buffalo right on the side of the road. They call them wildlife jams, and these roads are notorious for being backed up. You know, I don't mind if that's what causes traffic to back up.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. Okay, so let's go back to something we were starting to talk about earlier. You were talking about the east entrance, and we did that. We came from Cody into the park last summer.
That's right.
And that's where all the lakes were. Because we headed down to the south entrance because we went to the Tetons. And that corridor is amazing. Like we were like, oh my gosh.
Remember that's where we saw those bears?
Yeah, we did. We saw a lot of bears there last year. Now, I heard the ranger back at the station talking to somebody about the Lamar Valley. And that's the northeast side of the loop. And that's where a lot of the animals are. They in the Lamar Valley. And so you can go out that northeast section and then end up on the Beartooth Highway, which we've done, not with the bus. And we don't really recommend that. I mean, we're not going to do that. We did it in our car. And it was a lot of switchbacks and it was very steep.
And it was beautiful.
But it was beautiful. It definitely was. And it ends up in a little town, right? And we had
Red Lodge.
Yeah, and we had lunch there, and it's not big, but it is wonderful.
All right, is this the Norris Geyser?
Okay, there's a trail up here. So the ranger told us that we need to park along the road and then walk up to the geyser. So we're assuming this is where she meant, and there's space for us up here at the end.
Is there?
In front of these. This next string of cars. Yep.
Looks like we'll be right by the trail.
And then there's a trailhead right here that walks you in. So That's what we're gonna do.
Can't argue with that, can we?
No, I think this is the trailhead, maybe right here.
What gave it away?
All
That
right.
sign?
Front row parking, maybe. I don't know how long the trail is.
Let's go check out this geyser. Come on, guys.
Here we go.
You guard the place, okay?
As you can see behind me, there are RVs parked here closer to the geyser. So we've walked through 2 small trails, and now we're gonna cut through the woods here, but you didn't have to park on the road, and this makes a full loop, so you don't have to worry about turning around or anything like that. This is where we're headed. And we're gonna find Steamboat Geyser also, hopefully. So this really is a nice park that you can come to and be more leisurely about. We've had backpacks and hiking shoes and bear spray and all of that with us the past few months. And today we're wearing our flip-flops. We've got our Florida hiking shoes on, but it is nice. It's just a little bit easier, a lot more casual. And look at what you get to see. The Norris Geyser pull-off is great. There's lots of parking, and you can actually do 2.5 miles worth of trails in and around all of the little features. So it's a great stop if you want to like get a lot of bang for your buck. What'd you guys think about this?
I thought it was beautiful.
I thought it was cool how much stuff was there. I thought it was going to be some little bitty pull-off that you just walked out to. And there was probably at least a dozen different springs and thermal areas. So it's a great place.
I give this stop a 2 thumbs up.
And I like it because you can get the bus in here.
I love that we lucked into a spot right at the edge of the trail. And now we don't have to mess with the parking lot or other cars. You can just pull right out and continue about 30 miles to Old Faithful. So we pulled some ham and cheese and different charcuterie items out of the fridge and making sure everybody has a snack, so we're happy and making good use of our time.
Look at all the buffalo.
It's a huge herd of buffalo.
And look out there. Look way out there.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot.
I don't ever remember seeing any on this side of the park.
That's
We've always...
yeah, look at the babies. Lots of babies. Lots of big ones too. I'm just thankful they're not in the road.
Agreed. Because, you know, we saw some in the road pretty up close the other night.
We literally slowed down like 20 miles an hour thinking they would shoo, and they didn't. And Jason had to pull in the oncoming traffic lane to get around them. I was looking eye to eye with the big guy. But they didn't flinch. They didn't even flinch, yet alone scurry off the road.
Yeah, no, they were definitely...
And it was dark, and it was... That was Alaska still, wasn't it? Or was it Canada?
We were in Canada at that point. We were in the Yukon.
So we just pulled over because we're going to figure out what we're going to do. They don't mark the geysers super well. You are upon them and about to turn when the signs are on the side of the road. And there was a pull-off like this before the turnout, and we missed it because we didn't know. We knew we were getting close, but when we saw the sign, the only option was to turn and get stuck in the parking lot, which the ranger told us not to do. She said she didn't think we could maneuver in there, and I don't know if we could have, right?
Yeah.
It looks, maybe we kind of saw it, but anyhow, we've missed it. And now if we want to go back and see all those beautiful painted pots, which we really want to do, it's at least a half a mile back up the hill and then around the corner and through the parking lot. So
you can see though, lots of people park down through here
and walk
and
back.
walk. This is, I mean,
so it's a true overflow.
At the national parks, they never have enough parking.
I know. You want to go?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Bro, get your drone out.
I'm wearing my tennis shoes this time. So we walked 3/10 of a mile because we had to park down there to the left at the next available pullout. This is the Grand Prismatic behind us, and what's really cool about it is as we walked around it and got on this side with the sun behind our backs, the colors just became so vibrant and alive. As we were walking towards it, that sun was just in your eyes and you couldn't see anything. So this is magnificent. Well, this is making sure he gets the best shot with the 360 camera. Sarah and Dad just can't help but pitch in.
So that is the parking lot that we would have been able to pull into.
Right.
There is no way we could have parked in there. It makes a small loop and it just has car parking. So if you do bring a big rig here, you need to park along the road.
Good job.
Yeah, we got lucky.
We did. Home sweet home. We are so blessed that we have our house with us everywhere we go and for this season of life. What a cool way to spend the afternoon. I never in a million years thought this would be part of my life. Sarah, what's the count?
1.28 miles.
Awesome.
I think we could just say 1.3. What do you reckon?
Yeah. All right.
This is awesome. This is a good pit stop.
It is. Let's get on to Old Faithful.
Hi, Norman.
Let's talk most visited national parks. All right, everybody. Where do you think Yellowstone ranks in the top 10 of the most visited national parks? Babe.
I think it's for sure in the top 3.
Okay, top 3. Sarah? What do you think?
2.
2 for Sarah? Okay, Willis?
I'll say it's exactly 3rd place.
3rd place. Okay, let me get to my right page here. So I have the top 5 visited national parks per a Google search. Number 5, Yellowstone.
Whoa.
Yeah, number 5.
I just thought the first time.
And then number 4 is Yosemite. Number 3 is Colorado's Rocky Mountain Park. Number 2, you know number 2.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. And you know number 1.
The Smokies.
The Great Smoky Mountains.
How many?
This doesn't have the numbers. I got to keep digging. It was a lot harder than you thought to try to pull up the right web page right now. But anyhow, so Yellowstone's number 5. And what's really cool for our family is we've been to all of these. I'd love to know which ones you've been to and what your favorite is. And are you surprised that Yellowstone is number 5?
All right, let's see what kind of parking they got up
Okay,
here.
just go slow so we can give you a fair account here.
Oh, there's so much
this,
parking.
This is awesome. Okay, this is like going to a football game. Like, we got a lot of
We're
parking.
at Disney World.
Oh,
We'll park out here at the end so we can get out quick, Clark.
Yeah, Mickey 14, please.
Yeah, I think we have plenty of room.
Okay, this is a nice sigh of relief.
Think I should pull a little closer?
Yes.
Okay.
We got our steps in on the last one. Actually, the last two, so we'll take the front row.
Here we are. All right, let's go figure out when this thing is going.
Oh, I pulled it up. Last known eruption an hour and 10 minutes ago. So we should go
Yes.
because it's going to go anytime. So if we can go get it now, then we can come back and have dinner.
Let's go!
Sugar and I are running ahead to Old Faithful while Sissy and Dad catch up right behind us.
Yep.
We're going to make sure we get us a seat though.
It's been about an hour and 10 minutes since it erupted. And before that, it was only about an hour and 40 minutes between eruptions. So we do not want to miss it. We want to see it in the next 20, 30 minutes, not 2 hours. So we're going to make sure we get there. It's starting to fill up. Everybody's grabbing a seat on the benches. We got one right here on the corner. Got our tripod set up so we can catch the eruption. It's such a beautiful sunset tonight to complement the geyser. So this is going to be really special. We've seen it in the middle of the day before, but not at night like this. So it worked out perfectly.
I wanted to also show you this parking lot. Unless you came here at the absolute busiest of times, I'm confident you could find a place here to park. And this is just one of the parking lots that are up here. There's lots more for cars. So I would feel very comfortable in saying bringing your big rig here would be a non-event. Right now the GPS says 2 hours to the place we're going to boondock in the Tetons, and we don't really have a choice because there's nowhere to boondock up here. We're going to make a quick dinner and get on the road, and we'll finish up here later tonight.
Well, we were so hungry we forgot to actually show you guys what we were having for dinner. But we had like taco nacho place, and they were really good. We're still sitting here in the parking lot where we're just all Old Faithful from. I hope to see some cool wildlife, just not in the middle of the road as we're going 50 miles an hour down it. So let's get on the road.
So we got in really late last night. It was after 11 o'clock and it was pitch dark. We are at the Spread Creek Dispersed Camping in just outside of the Teton National Park. And as you can tell, it's a big gravel parking lot, but we do have a view of the mountains, which is amazing. But this is really a great place if you want to boondock because it's kind of naturally protected. There's a gate at the front, and then there's kind of dirt piles all the way around. And there is a ranger that actually, I don't know if you call him a ranger, but there is somebody that works and patrols the area. So at least once a day, you'll see somebody somebody coming around. So there you go. We have worked all day and now we're going to go get a hike in because we leave tomorrow. We're just passing through. This isn't the destination. So we're going to head to Jenny Lake, do a walk around the park. I'm going to eat my late lunch. And it's a good way to end the day. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the mortgage industry and Jason's in real estate. There's a huge misconception, especially among realtors, that success means working nonstop, weekends, holidays, glued to your phone 24/7. Like that's the price you have to pay, but it's not. We've been there, we've burned out, and we pushed through and figured out how to do this work thing differently. Jason and I now have 100% time and location freedom, even though I'm a loan officer and he's a realtor. And we'd love to help you figure it out too. So if you or someone you know is in real estate and you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, click the link in our description and grab some time on our calendar. We'd love to show you how to take back your time, take charge of your business, and fall back in love with real estate. We just passed the visitor center and we're not going to stop because we know this area really well. We've been here several times and we know exactly what we're doing.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. Have a nice day.
We made it to Jenny Lake. We're going to go take a walk around it and just enjoy this beautiful day in the Tetons. This is Moose Pond, and every time we come here, we see moose. But this guy's all in.
We're going swimming in the lake here in Tetons. Actually, Jenny Lake.
We're going swimming in Jenny Lake.
We're going swimming in Jenny Lake.
You have to. It's still cold.
Just like we've done that before.
A little leftover Alaska. We'll bring it home with us. It just never ends.
While this may not have been a true vacation getaway that you're longing for, just passing through somewhere can be such an amazing time and such an amazing adventure. We love the Tetons. We love Yellowstone. We're so happy we got to go back and relive those memories and just kind of refresh what we love about both of those places. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us. Can't wait to see you next time. Until then, go grab someone you love, make a memory now, and we'll see you on the next adventure.